Hey guys, welcome back. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you on how you can create a stunning presentation in Microsoft 365 PowerPoint. So first up, we're going to open our PowerPoint on your laptop. And as you can see, we have many templates or themes that you can use in order to create a stunning presentation. So if you're going to click on the more themes right from here, you'll find some different themes, actually free themes that you can use in order to create a new one. All right, so we have some different category. So basically you just have to choose here depending on the presentation or title that you want to create. If you want some like this design, minimalist presentation, and many more. You can basically click here other category right from here on presentations. If you want to go here, you will find different presentation themes or styles and designs that you can create on your presentation. So basically, we have a bunch of templates and themes right here. So depending on the presentation that we want to create, for example, it's your company presentation or school presentation. So here we have a lot of designs that you can basically use. But in this sample here, I'm going to create from scratch. So I'm basically go back here and click on blank presentation. So first of all, I'm going to delete all of the boxes or text box right over here. And I will show you on how we can add some transition to create a stunning presentations on PowerPoint. So this time I will show you the morph transition. So first up, I'm going to create a slide one. I want to create a shape right here. So basically I want to make first a circle. So right over here. So as you can see, we have a blue circle right here on the left side. Now I want to create a slide 2. This time I want to right click the first slide and then click on duplicate slide. Now on this slide 2, I want to put the blue circle from left going into the right place. Right here. Now to basically see the smooth transition, we want to use the morph transition, right? So select these two slides, go to transitions effect and select morph. Once you click on morph, so there you have it. And if you're going to preview, as you can see here, you'll find the smooth transition from slide 1 going into slide 2. Now what if it's different shape, alright? So what we can do here is go to slide 2 and go to the blue circle. And I want here to change the shape. So to do that, you just need to select right here and then click on shape format and then go to edit shape right here at the top left. And then here we can basically click on change shape. And this time I want to change it into like diamond shape right here, right? So if we're going to make some transition here and preview, as you can see, it will like definitely change into another shape with no like smooth transition. So to use that morph well, what we can do here is we're going to change the name or arrange the name right here. For example, if we're going to click on the blue circle, what we can do here is by going to the arrange section right here. So as you can see, arrange objects on the side by changing or slide by changing their order, position, and rotation. And then click on selection pane. And here we're going to change it. So first up, double exclamation point, and then enter the name. So basically make sure that it's the same name that we can use. So we just copy this one and then go to the slide 2. Select the diamond shape, go to arrange section, and then drop down menu, select selection pane, and then here again, going back here, and then again click on that, and we're going to paste it right here. Right click and then click on paste, So if you just done that, what we can do here is we're going to preview the changes. So again, add some transition, go to morph, and let's click on preview. So there you go. So as you can see, from blue circle into diamond shape right here. So it's getting a smoother transition over here. Now we can now create another slide, which is a slide tree. So duplicate this slide too. And then here on the slide tree, what I can do here is I'm going to put the diamond shape outside of the picture. So once done here, if we're going to again preview our changes, so let's click on this one, slide 1, next is slide 2, as you can see the smooth transition there, and then slide 3 coming out from the picture. So yeah, that's how you can use this morph transition. Now we can now create an actual presentation and create a stunning presentation using this morph transition. Alright, so in this case, I'm going to delete all of the objects here, especially on the shapes. Now what I can do here is I'm going to just insert an image, basically. So click on the insert tab and click on pictures. Or we can first format the background, change the background. We have some selections like solid fill, gradient, or if you want add a picture or texture fill, or if you want like a pattern fill. So right here, you can basically just select, or you can use here and change the background, or you can just check this hide background graphics if you want. Alright, so if you want to use this, for example, picture or texture fill. So yeah, well, basically I want to use this background and I want to insert an image for my computer. And this time I want to showcase one of the beautiful places in the world, which is the Colosseum from Rome, Italy. So I'm going to use this image here. Now what I can do here is I'm going to reposition this one. So you just need to drag the picture and image or drag the corners to resize it. There you go. Next, I'm going to add some text. So click on the basically home button, or here on insert and then click on text box right from here. And then I'm going to create a text, basically the main title or the header for this presentation. Okay, so I want to name this as Colosseum. So type right here, basically the title. So there you have it. So make sure that you can basically edit the title. You can use keep text only. And then here you can reposition it if you want to change the text alignment and put it at the middle. And then change the size. And also here, if you want to change the font style or font size. Right here. And I want basically change to other font style here. I don't want this one. So I will just create, so select this text and then select this like Haroni. And then I'm going to change the font color into like color white. So we can find it right over there, all right, and then change it into white. So there you go. So we have just created our first slide. So you can basically customize the text and image that you inserted on the slide. So you can use some of the tabs or features at the top. Or you can basically use some of the options at the right side. So you can see format picture, and you can use the picture correction, the shadow reflection, or if you want some add some effects, right? Now we want to create the second slide. So to do that, you just need to basically copy and paste the first slide here, or basically you're going to be duplicate this one, right click and then click on duplicate. There you go. Now we will now focus on the second slide. Here on the second slide, what we can do here is we need to move the image from the middle into going to left. Okay, so right from here, And then we're going to adjust the title. So you can basically zoom out, right? And then drag the title right there at the top. And then we can just select this to slide and add the transition, morph transition. And this is what it looks like. So as you can see, we have the smooth transition from slide number 1 into slide number 2. So the title is going up and the image is going to the left side. Next, we can now add some of the details here. For example, I'm going to copy this detail from internet and basically create another text right from here. Want to create a text box. Okay, right here. Okay, not this one, just this text box here. And what we can do, you can basically resize it. You can adjust the style of the text like this. All right, you can change the text box design or change the font size right here. And you can also use the same font and like this. And then we can basically copy this font right here and let's add on the slide 1. But here we can just put it basically at the bottom of the image or at the slide. Alright, again, right click or basically Control V on your keyboard. Right? And then we can just insert at the bottom of the slide. There you go. So if we're going to use the morph transition over here, so this is what it looks like. So the image and the text going up from the bottom part, right? So we have just created the first and second slide. Now on the third slide, we're going to duplicate the second slide. And here to begin, we're going to delete the title because we don't need it anymore. So we just need to backspace on your keyboard. Now what we can do is we're going to move this subject at the top of the slide. Again, you can zoom out your slide if you can basically drag it right there. Now next, what we can do here on the image, we're going to move again this one from left into the right place. Okay, and then once you're done, you just need to, again, we can basically zoom in or zoom out your slide. And we can just add another picture here. Now this time I want to add this gladiator graphic. And I want it to put here right over here at the left side of the slide. And I want to resize this one, so drag on the corners if you want to make it like bigger, and then you can just move around. So once done here, you just have to basically copy this, right? You can add some titles or like subtitles over here and just add some descriptions on the image. And this time I want to add some like morph translation. So what you're going to do is copy this one, copy this graphic, and we can put it right over here, right? So okay, we can just place it over here basically, and then we can resize it too. All right, so for example this one here, and then as you can see, if we're going to preview slide 1, slide 2, and this will be the slide 3. So there you have it. Now another way here is by adding some additional transition here or effects. So for example, you can resize it, make it smaller, and then you can basically rotate this one. So as you can see, if we're going to preview again, so there you go. So we have just created an additional effects or transition in our slide. Now we are now on the slide number 4. So basically I just added this text images right here. So right click and then click on duplicate slide. So this time, what we can do, we can just basically adjust again this one here and going out of the picture like this and adding some transition effects like rotating effect. And here I want to make it smaller and put it right here on the left side of the slide. And then this text, I want to put it right over here. And then I want to delete this text, right? So we don't want to use that anymore. And then we can apply all. So there you have it. So we have just created this slide number 4. Now we can add a layout for this. So we can use this layout basically to add a picture here at the right side to showcase the images or add some gallery about this place. And you can basically use this one. So as you can see, we have some options. So you can just go to shape format and then you can resize it. You can drag the corners. So you just have to resize according to your preference. And then once done, if you're okay with this one, you can now add some images here. So for example, I want to add an example image to showcase this beautiful place. So basically this one, the aerial view, right? So what we can do here, once we have this image, you can simply resize it according to your preference. And if you're okay with this one, you can copy and then you can put another image right from here. So it's like you are creating an image carousel. So if you are going to the next slide, it will going up and switching to another image, right? So we can copy all of this one. So copy and then we're going to paste at the very bottom right from here. Okay, so once done, you can basically select the image here. So change picture and choose the image. What do you want to showcase on the next slide? Right, this one here and the next one. Right click again, click on change picture and then select another one. For example, this one here. Okay, so there you have it. What we can do, we can just choose these 2 images and change the color, go to picture format, and then from here you just need to go to color at the top left and then pick this grayish color, so like this one. So as you can see, we have just created this slide number 4. Now we can just duplicate this one to create the slide number 5. Now let's go to the slide number 5, and here we can just basically remove all the objects that we don't actually use. And then here we're going to edit this one, right? So we're going some transition like switching the other picture. So make sure that you know the correct size of it. So go to picture format. So the same size will be like 10.77 centimeter and the width is 15.81. Alright, then just reposition this one at the middle, so there you go. And then here you can again change the size. So the smaller picture is 6.92 centimeters and width is 10.48. Alright, then we can place it right over here, and then this one, place it right here. Okay, so we're going to change the color. Go to picture format, change the color into grayish, and this will be the original image color. So there you go, we have just created this slide number 5. Now let's preview the changes. So let's go basically to go to transition and preview the changes. So let's see, there you go, then the image here, preview, and there you have it. Now let's go and create our last slide. So this will be the slide number 6. So duplicate, and then here again we can basically change again this one, make some transition on the image. So again, change the size to make it smaller size, 6.92, and then 10.48. So basically, so as I've said, make sure that you remember the size. So you will have a smooth transition, right? Okay, and then we're going to select this two right over here and adjust it right there. And make it at the middle. Again, resize this one. Again, this is 10.77 and 15.81. Right? And once done, as you can see, we have just edit and change the size of it. Right? So make sure that you are going to put it on the right place, and this two will be right over there. Okay, and then again adjust this one. There you have it, and you can always preview your changes. So there you go. Now I want to basically make some changes here. So about the transition of this one, okay, what we can do here, I'm going to copy and basically paste it on the third slide, right? And I'm going to reposition it to create a good transition from slide 3 to slide 4. So make sure that all the same objects are basically changed to send to back layer. Alright, so there you go. So if you're going to preview again this one, so there you go. So we have the smooth transition there, and we can now play the final presentation. So as you can see, the first slide, second slide, third slide, fourth, and we have the images right here switching to another image. So yeah, there you go. So that's how you basically create a stunning presentation on Microsoft 365 PowerPoint. So thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and see you on the next one.